In Science 2, we are studying chapter number 1, which is Heredity and Evolution. We have already studied most part of the chapter, and we have already seen that we are in a position to answer all but 2 questions in the exercise. The only topic that remains that we will try to understand now is human evolution. Human evolution. Human means insan. Insan kaise bana? We have already studied these things. We started the chapter with protein synthesis. There are 5 steps. We understood what evolution is. It's a very slow, gradual process that resulted in the beginning of life and the diversity of life on the planet Earth. We looked at all the different types of evidences, the proofs that we have that support that yes, evolution happened, not creation. किसी ने ये सारे लाइफ दुनिया में बनाया नहीं है, ये अपने आप बना. And in the last class, we understood how evolution happens. We looked at the theories by Lamarck, Darwin, and Hugo de Vries, and we understood how combining them, we can explain how new species are formed, speciation. We also understood the impact of geography on speciation, geography and isolation. This is all we have studied. So what we will try to do now is we will use all these concepts to understand how humans evolved. Humans, that the इंसान जिनको हम देखते हैं आज दुनिया में, we were not always like this. The Earth, the universe started what 13.5 billion years ago, but the life on the planet started much later, and the humans arrived on the Earth much later. We are very recent addition to the planet Earth. How that happened, what was the sequence of events, that is what we are going to understand. So today's slides will have a lot of pictures, they will have a lot of information, and there will be a lot for you to listen, understand, think. It will help if you have your textbooks with you. This part of the chapter is the last 2 pages of the chapter, and it is written in paragraph form, one paragraph after another. Okay? We are trying to make it easier by breaking down into different sections and writing it in points. If you are ready, give me a thumbs up with your textbooks. Good. Let us begin. This is what we are going to understand, that how humans evolved from a monkey-like organism, a monkey-like animal. And if you remember your place values, you will realize that it says 7 crore years ago, 7 crore. This is a very summary picture of how humans evolved. You would notice certain things that have changed from the monkey-like or the lemur-like animal to Cro-Magnon man. Let us hear from you what different changes that you see from left to right. If you show this picture to anyone and you ask them to observe, the 3 things that we all should be able to observe is: 1, the tail has gone missing. The posture has changed from being a quadruped. Quadruped means using all the 4 limbs to walk. We have become biped, means 2 पैरों पे ही हम चलते हैं. We have become erect, from bent to erect. And the 3rd thing that Khadija pointed out, that we have the hands are more developed, they are more useful. You see, from the center onwards, we are using tools. हम औजार use करने लगे. And your observations are right. So what has happened and how it has happened? The story begins 7 crore years ago, 7 crores, when monkey-like animals evolved from lemur-like ancestors. Lemur is what is shown on the left-hand side. This is how the lemur looks now. Monkey is how it looks now today on the right-hand side. This is where the story begins. The appearance of monkey-like animals from lemur-like ancestors. A lot of years passed, and during all those years, evolution is happening. Genes are changing. Some changes are useful, some changes are harmful. There is competition. The fitter ones survive. So new species are formed. So one of the big changes was in 4 crore years ago when the tails almost disappeared. Tails are required for balancing. When these monkeys and lemurs, when they are jumping from one place to another, tail is helpful in balance. But when the animals started living on the land, there was no reason to balance. So that slowly became a vestigial organ in some organs. And during this time, ape-like animals evolved with bigger brains and better hands. This is what Khadija said. Ape-like means chimpanzee-like, gorilla-like. 7 crore years ago, monkey-like animals evolved from lemur-like ancestors. तो पहले lemur होते थे और उससे हमको monkey जैसे animals मिले. And then, so from 7 crores to 4 crores years ago. So after 3 crore years, finally we had animals which did not have tails. And then we began to see ape-like animals with bigger brains and better hands. Now, some of these apes who were in the South and Northeast Asia, they developed into gibbons and orangutans. Gibbon, the picture is there on the left-hand side. Orangutan, the picture is there on the right-hand side. So not all the apes developed into gibbons and orangutans. The apes that were there in the South and Northeast Asia. South Asia is our Philippines, Indonesia. Northeast Asia is Japan, Korea, China. Gibbon and orangutan. What happened to the other apes? The apes that were there in Africa 2.5 not years ago, crore years ago, my mistake, I've missed the word crore, 2.5 crore years ago, they developed into gorillas and chimpanzees. On the left hand side is a picture of how a gorilla looks nowadays. On the right hand side, there is a picture of a chimpanzee family. First human-like animals. Interesting phrase. First human-like animals are believed to have appeared first in the continent of Africa 2 crore years ago. See the timeline. We started the story 7 crores years ago. Then we talked about 4.5 crore years ago. Then we talked about 2.5. Now we are at 2 crore years. And they were more human-like. Human, when we say human, we are comparing it to the current day human. Because they were using hands for eating and other work, not just for climbing and walking, not just for holding. And during this time, the forest cover on the planet Earth was reducing. There was more land available. So these animals started living on the land. And there was a change in the lumbar bone. Lumbar bone is this bone, the backbone, the hip bone. And because of the change in the lumbar bone, they were able to stand erect. And we have found fossils of such human-like animals. The earliest one is called Ramapithecus. Ramapithecus, which was found in East Africa. A lot of time passed from 2 crore years ago to 40 lakh years ago. During all this time, these human-like animals, they grew bigger in size. They became more intelligent. And this proof is now we are able to find in fossils in South Africa. So East Africa, we are finding the proofs of human-like animals, which these animals were using their hands for eating and other work. They were living on land and they were straight. They had an erect posture. From 2 crore years ago to 40 lakhs years ago, a lot of time has passed. Based on the fossils, based on the other evidences that we find, we see that now the skeletons are bigger. So the size has grown bigger. We have found things, the tools that they have made, and the things that they have made, they are more and more complicated. So we are saying that they have become more intelligent. And this has happened in South Africa. Jump to just 20 lakh years ago. During this time, first animals of morphology just like humans. Morphology is outward structure, outside structure, the structure of the body. They appeared. And we call them skilled human. And they were so skilled because of a very big change in the morphology, and that is the opposing thumb. I'm starting my video. I'm able to hold this pen in my hand only because my 4 fingers are bending like this, whereas the 5th finger, my thumb, is bending in the other way, opposing. That was not the case earlier. Without the opposing thumb, we will not be able to hold. If we are not able to hold, we will not be able to use them properly. So this change, this development of opposing thumb is an important event. Then 5 lakh years more passed by, and then we find evidences of human-like animals walking, mainly being in erect posture. And these evidences are found in China, Indonesia. The next part of the story is all about intelligence. That Prachi said, size of the brain. And Prachi, if you notice, 1, 2, 3, the brain size is increasing. But if you look closely, 3 and 4, I don't think there is much difference in the brain size, or rather it has decreased. Last one. So what happened during this time? So from skilled man, we come to a time of wise man. Very important event happened. Discovery of fire. And not just discovery of fire, control of fire. These human-like animals, they learned how to start fire, how to stop fire, and how to use fire. आग उन्होंने पहले से देखा था, जंगल में आग लगती थी अपने आप. But they learned how to control the fire, and that changed a lot. खाना पका हुआ खाएंगे ना अब. And then 50,000 years ago, कितने आगे पहुंच गए? From crores to lakhs to now 1,000 years. We start seeing evidences of human-like organisms which have brains just like sapiens. If you know the complete name of our species, it is Homo sapiens. Homo is the genus, sapiens is the species. And sapiens means wise man. The earliest examples are Neanderthal and Cro-Magnon. Neanderthal picture is at the center of the screen, and Cro-Magnon picture is on the right hand side of the screen. another big change happened just 10,000 years ago. When these human-like organisms, they learned agriculture. They understood how plants are growing. They understood that plants are growing from seeds. So if they sowed the seeds, then they could grow the plants. And the plants themselves would again produce the grains, which they can use for food. And when agriculture started, they could no longer be nomads. उनको एक जगह रहना पड़ा क्योंकि उनके खेत एक जगह है. They also started rearing cattle. They also started having animals, mainly cows, buffaloes, also dogs. Dogs has been a very faithful friend to the human beings. But cattle here means the animals that give us milk, and they are used in agriculture. So that will include, I think, goats also. And slowly they started living in cities. So city here doesn't mean a place like Mumbai. City here means a lot of people living together at one place. And there was development in the cultural field also. And from here onwards, the change has been rapid, fast. So from 10,000 years, 5,000 years ago, when writing started, connect it with history. We learned this already. 5,000 years ago, we have evidences of people writing. Only 400 years ago, modern sciences started. Physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics. Only 200 years ago, industrial society started. पहले agricultural society था. Now, 200 years ago, we started having places called factories, machines, production. We started having this phenomenon, which is called migration. And now we are living in 2020.